Hi everyone. So, as you know, nowadays we are teaching everything online. So the computer class also will be online. I'll try to fit everything, try to complete everything online. But okay, I'll try my best. Okay. So before that, as I move on to new topics, let me just go through a little bit through the old ones and then keep you reminding, keep you make sure you guys know that what we studied are pretty clear. I'll go in a short way, like just fast it out, not much explanation, just clear. Okay, so as you first you open the bracket, okay, and then click new, and then you get a new file. Once you get here, it's nothing, it's not HTML file or anything, because you can see here it's defined what is it. So here are a bunch of the programming languages that's been used. The one we use now is HTML, which stands for hypertext markup language, as you already know, and then there is CSS, which stands for cascading style sheet. And then slowly we will move on to one by one. Then we will go to JavaScript, and then as we go to JavaScript, we will go to PHP, or we will go to PHP first if JavaScript is too hard for you guys, just understanding more. So also there's other languages, like there's C++ and there's a C. So C and C++ is like one of the earliest programming language. C++ and C was used in making Windows, like the one that you use, the operating system you've been using is made by these languages. Okay, and there are more like Ruby and all that, like different kind, and all of them do different kind of tasks. For example, there is even programming language called Go, which is made by Google actually, and you can see there's different. And then there's Python, which is more of AI, and one of the easiest, you can say, if you understand the computer. And then Python language is one of easy, you can understand easily if you understand like computer. And then with Python you can make like more of AI stuffs. Okay, and then it's kind of beneficial. We will move on to this one day. This is very interesting ones, but you should be understanding basic of programming and computer to go through this. So let's just get to the HTML first. Okay, as you that, you can either click Control S, short form for saving. So here you go here, and then you can click Save As. Okay, so in here it says Control Shift S, okay, which is Save As, and then Control S. But since you haven't saved this file yet, even if you click Control S, it will bring you to the save menu like this. I just click Control S and it brought me to the folder to save it. Okay, or you can either go here and click Save As, or you can click Control S, it will bring to the same thing. Okay, and then now that you click Control S, it bring up the folder because you haven't saved it in anything yet. But after saving it, and if you click Control S, it won't bring the folder, it will just save it in the same folder. Okay, so I'll just go to desktop, and as that, always create a new folder, and inside the folder just name the folder something that you want it to be. Okay, for now I'm saving it as website. Open it, and inside the folder save it as index.html. okay, index is the landing page. So whenever you upload your website to the server, the index is what the computer read first. It will be like index, the main. So whenever they go to the link, like your domain name, this will be the first page that will go through. Then from then it will go to the other pages, but when you say index, that's the first thing it will go to. And .html, it's a file format, so you basically formatting this file to a HTML file. Okay, so now the computer knows that you're saving it as a HTML file. Okay, so whatever you put inside this file will be known as HTML code, or whatever it should be function as HTML stuff. Okay, so you save it. So here you can see your name, and then down here you see it's HTML. Before it was text, but now it's HTML. Okay, so let's continue. As you all know, we always start with a doc type. Okay, so doc doc type HTML. Okay, this defines that what kind of format, what kind of file is it. Okay, it's a doc type HTML file, so it's kind of telling it what kind of type of doc type is it. There's a different kind of type, so this is the doc type of HTML, so that's why this is representing an HTML. Then after that we have all the basic tag, the HTML first tag, because whatever inside this is going to be HTML, so we are making a HTML tag, and whatever inside this two thing is going to be HTML. Okay, what inside, okay, don't go outside of this, just inside of this. Okay, and then we have the head tag. Okay, so which defines what's inside the head of the website, and that's where we go with the body tag. Okay, and whatever inside the middle part. Okay, let me show you, display it first here, and you can see, okay, here. So here right now our website is pretty much blank because there's nothing, and this is whatever comes inside this, it's basically goes inside the head, and this all the white thing you see is basically the body tag. So back to here, and then here you can, now let's start with the normal attribute that we use, which is h1, the basic easy one, which tells you about the, you can put which is for the headings. Okay, so you can say the main page. Okay, and then you can save it, and then you go to the your website, it's gonna be there. Okay, now let's go to back, and then here let's type paragraph tag, which is the p tag. Okay, so you can put a paragraph here, and you are at the main page now. Okay, so now you go back, it's gonna display you're in the main page now, and then you can make another paragraph tag. Okay, so you can make another paragraph tag, so here you make a paragraph tag, and then you say welcome. Okay, so it says welcome now, and then go back, it's here. Okay, now if you want to make it a bit more downer, okay, there's another element, there's another tag called br tag. Okay, which basically none. Okay, the value of it is none, but what it does is break a line for you. Okay, so you can see the difference that it's one tab down. Okay, so you see there's this line is basically none, it was here on this line, but now it moved down to one level down. Okay, so it's down, and that's what the paragraph tab does. Okay, now let's go back and name. So here you see that, as you see, there's our website have no name for now. Okay, so now you can name this by putting our title tag, which goes inside the head tag. You can see this is the head tag, and it goes inside. Okay, maybe if you guys can't see it, I can increase the size if you want. Let's increase it to 18. That's good enough, I guess. Okay, yeah, here in the title you can put whatever the page name, the landing page. Okay, name it as the landing page. Okay, so now you go back to your, here you can see it's called the landing page. Okay, and then you go back here, then you go back here, and then now you guys know about the CSS. Okay, so you guys know about the style sheet. Okay, it's good. Okay, now we have this. Okay, now we can make a attribute tag, which is the a tag. Okay, and inside the attribute tag you have a variable of ref, and then inside the ref you put a value of whatever you want. Okay, so here you can put any link here, like you can make your own link and then put one here. For example, let's make another new HTML. Okay, so you save this. I'm saving it, and you see inside the desktop, inside my website file, I'm having another web HTML folder. Okay, I'm saving it as another HTML, so I can name it whatever I want. So now I'm naming it as the second HTML. Okay, I'm saving it as second HTML, and then I'm saving it, and then you can see here it's HTML, so you know that that folder is successfully changed to an HTML. So if you're not sure if your file is saved as HTML, you can always check here and it will show you. For example, let's make a new one, and then I'm Control S, goes to here, and then now I'm naming as style.css. so now I'm saving it as a CSS file. Okay, I can name, instead of putting a style, I can put whatever I want, this was the name of the file, and what after this dot is basically the folder. Okay, what kind of file I want to save it as. I'm saving it as a CSS file. Now I click save, and then now you can see that it's saved as a CSS file. Okay, I can go back, you see it's an HTML, when I come here it's a CSS file. So you can see, you can confirm it by looking here. Okay, that's more easier. Okay, now that I'm here, okay, let me copy this and paste here so I don't have to retype it. Okay, so instead of putting here, I'll just rename all of them to second page. The title is second page, and this is okay, the second page. Okay, you're at the, let me copy this. Okay, you are at the second page now. Okay, so I save this and I save this. Okay, so here on my value, okay, I can put anything for my value, and I decide to put the second HTML for the value. Okay, and then I can put here something. What do you want? For example, I didn't put anything here, so if I go back the file, refresh it, I can't see it. I can't see the link tag because I haven't put anything inside the a tag. So I have to put something so it displays, then when they click it, it goes to the page. So for example, gas the second and page. Okay, second page. Okay, everything is good, and then go here, and then now you can see it says the second page, and when I click it, go back to the second page. Okay, so now I can go back to the second page, and inside the link, the ref, I can put the index, and I can say main page. Okay, so I save this, I go back to my here, and you can see that in the second page the link tag says main page, and when I click it, bring me back to the index folder, and then when I come to the index folder, and if I click the second page, it will bring me back to the second HTML, and then the same thing. Okay, so you guys might have a little understanding of switching pages now, one to by one, so it should be easy, I guess. Okay, pause. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. You might already know this tag. It's called the image tag, and inside the image tag there's we put the source link. Okay, so here in the a tag, the value we putting here, this one is basically representing where do you want to go, and this source file is basically representing where is the file that you're looking for. Okay, and I go back here, and then you can look for an image, for example nature wallpaper. Okay, and I go back to one of those, the ones that you like, for example maybe this, and then if I choose like this, I can either copy the image address, and then I go back here, and then I can paste it. Okay, and now when I save it and I ask it to display, it will display me the image. Okay, first of all let me switch the place. Okay, I can do this BR. Okay, and now I go back. Okay, so I have this image. Okay, the perfectly image, or I can either way do this, what I can do. Okay, perfectly this is the nice method and all, but I prefer you to save the image. Okay, save it in the go back to the website folder. Okay, so inside the website folder you can't see your other HTML folders because it's saving as a JPG. When I click the alt file, then you can see my style tag, my second HTML tag, my index HTML tag. Okay, so I can change back here. The files are already there, but it just doesn't show because I'm choosing to show it as what file I want. Okay, so here you can click another new folder. Okay, and then name them image. So okay, image, and then now here you type it one, just, and then JPG. You just have to type one or .jpg, whatever, because it was saved by itself. And then click save, and then here you can see it's saved as one.jpg. Okay, and then now I can go back here, raise this, and then go back here. Okay, for this breaker you can see that the one with the slash means it's a folder. Okay, so once I click this, now I'm inside the folder of the image, the folder image. Okay, so and then let me show you here the folder as well. In the desktop, in the website folder, you can see there's image. So inside the image folder there's this one. Okay, so inside the image folder, the one.jpg, and then now that I save it, I go back for a preview, and I get the same thing. Okay, it's still working. Okay, and also don't forget to use the alt. Okay, the alt tab is basically says what's your image is about. Okay, so when a blind reader or like narrow author, this kind of like there's some missions that actually read your website as a blog. So when those website view your website, it should know what's the image about, or else it was just say unknown image is there. Or if you define your picture, what is it, and it will know that your picture is this. Okay, for example this is the nature, so I'm typing nature wallpaper. Okay, so this also helps when you upload your website to the Google, and it will show in the Google image, because the Google image will read this alt, and then it will know that this picture is nature wallpaper. So that's how these are working. So as I type nature wallpaper, okay, this is from a website. So this is from a website called News Share. Okay, and inside their website they just define, okay, you go one by one picture, and you see this picture have an alt tag as well. Let's go, maybe or maybe not here. Okay, so the title, okay, they can either use alt or they using here, you see the alt tag, it says nature wallpaper iPhone 2. Okay, I don't know why they put iPhone 2, because maybe the picture was taken on iPhone. But the alt tag you can see is called nature wallpaper, and you see as I type nature wallpaper, it's popping up because the alt tag they use here is nature wallpaper. So if you put your picture there, and then if you type the name, and when you upload it to the Google, and if you search for that, your image will pop up here. That's how image of Google's works basically. Okay, so hope you understand that.